about to build this place?
Yeah. This was there was no house here, so Thomas Greentree, who was one of the used to be Greentree Crossing, one of the first settlers in this area. There was a lot of sometimes it all comes out when I tell stories. A lot of native little camps around the river because, of course, they had fresh fish there, which is stone's throw away from the river right now, and there was pasture land. This was Thomas Greentree's pasture land, so it was the first developed in the Drumheller area. It was right around here. This would have been where Thomas Greentree's barn was. So it was the first developed in the Drumheller area. It was right around here. This would have been where Thomas Greentree's barn was. So there was, like I say, when Bonnie says that potentially that there's a lady here that predates the house, predates Bob, there's a good chance that's what it is. It's the little native settlements that were here and stay buried or cremated, whatever their rituals were when someone passed on. There's a good chance that's what's here. So.
And how many in Bob's family?
There was 4 of them. So there was Blanche, was Bob's wife, and then there was Bobby and Marjorie.
Oh. Did Blanche stay in the home?
Blanche left after Marjorie passed away, and she was gone by 1942. Marjorie passed in 39, so that was probably some time when they were with relatives in the States and stuff too. So. Bobby, he was, when Marjorie passed, there's a little bit, he was already close to going to university, so he was at U of A and doing studies. And, he got to be quite proficient. He finished off his schooling as well. I think he finished off near Boston, or maybe Bob did Boston, he did Chicago. Everyone's going now.
Yeah, and we've had, since I moved the toy over here, it's been,
Yeah.
I was hoping Marjorie would come sit with me.
You could probably get Marjorie if you want. If you want Marjorie, I can give her one of her little trigger objects to see if you should.
That would be great. Like I'm curious to see whether or not that's who's here next to me or not. So if we put something else out and then this stops, we'll know.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Where are you going? Don't leave me with these weird people.
That's great. Somebody is beside Bonnie.
Yeah, for sure. We've been getting, and it's been,
my goodness,
it'll be little for a while, and then every once in a while it does this.
Yes.
It's been.
You could probably get Marjorie if you want. If you want Marjorie, I can give her one of her little trigger objects to see if you should.
That would be great. Like I'm curious to see whether or not that's who's here next to me or not. So if we put something else out and then this stops, we'll know.
Yeah. This is Marjorie, so you know how many times I have to keep the kids away from eating this.
Those meters are going off over there.
Getting excited because there's treats. Yeah. Oh. And yeah, it's. Oh no, she's like, no, there's still something here too. So it's like, I thought, because at first it jumped there, and this one went down.
This is Marjorie, so you know how many times I have to keep the kids away from eating this.
There you go. That's so cute. Oh.
Yeah, give her a meter.
Those meters are going off over there.
Yeah. We're getting excited because there's treats. Yeah. And yeah, it's oh no, so she's like, no, there's still something here too. So it's like, I thought, because at first it jumped there, and this one went down.
but then she came back.
It's still flickering.
Yeah.
That one too.
It's
Oh,
okay.
cool.
There's no days in head that keeps jumping.
I can't see the bottom.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on to cover it all, though.
I can see
Mhm.
those mirrors.
Yeah.
There we go. And then
Oh.
I've got a chair here.
Hello. Is this Marjorie? If it's Marjorie, could you touch the other one on the chair? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was it you here next to me earlier? Or is this somebody else? I think that might have been just somebody else, but it's hard to tell whether it's communication or her just going, ooh. That's 50. Was that 57 I went to? Yeah. So that's high numbers.
That's 76.
Yeah. That's like my unshielded microwave in my kitchen. That's really dangerous.
Is that your chocolate there on the chair?
Getting excited for Halloween at all, Marjorie? Do you like to dress up?
This one went very high for a second there.
Do you like that kind of chocolate?
Well, that's hidden high res.
Yeah.
Go over there.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like it's going back and forth. We get big here and then it will go over there. Like somebody running around the room. We've had this here before where it's like it does it. It's like it goes in a circle around the room. And I just picture a child,
Right?
doing laps.
Is
Perhaps she already had some candy.
yeah. Is this your favorite kind of chocolate?
It was, and then they were, and then Rach and Warren changed seats, and after that it stopped.
I was wondering if maybe it's a little uncomfortable with me being too close to his chair.
Or maybe you preferred you being this.
Maybe he did.
You better than Orange.
I could always switch back. Bob, you just gotta light those up. I'll come sit back in that chair.
It is strange because it spikes here and then there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
We hear you.
Hello.
Do you want me to turn on the talking device? So you can talk to us? If you light both those up,
We didn't have to say much.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. You know how this works. Give you a chance to talk to us.
That's my chair.
Yeah, I think they'll like trim off the. Are you making the beep beep? Justin said he baked you some tarts. Do you like to bake stuff? The cookies and the tarts?
Thanksgiving is coming up. Did you celebrate Thanksgiving?
I can fill in some gaps a little with the stories there. So, Bob, when he died when he was loading his shotgun into his car to go hunting, pheasant hunting, which was October 10th. So, chances are he was going out hunting to get some pheasants for Thanksgiving.
used to put stuffing in the pheasants? I'm not sure. I've not had a pheasant before, but that would make sense. Some people like it, some people don't. Did you grow your own vegetables? Did you have a garden here?
I'm not sure if it was.
Nudity as well. So.
What about pumpkin pie?
He likes that too. It's like making something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal at Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't often hear things on there, but
I heard that too.
Are you hungry?
It's gonna be a hard one to review because it was like overlapping.
Yeah.
But there were definitely a few things in there.
I've never had so many food.
We definitely, it helps that they use this all the time.
Yeah.
So they're very familiar how to work this device, so there's no learning curve. Well, actually, Dr. Bob figured it very quickly.
Yeah.
And, I mean, even the first time we turned it on, it was, I think I said, can you say hello to Justin? And one of the first things we thought was, hello, Justin. You know, just.
That's awesome.
Alrighty. Well, he was an intelligent man, so it makes sense, you know, that's. See, Dr. Bob has done this before, where they.
Did you hear that back here?
No, I couldn't.
Screw this back so it's not making contact. See if you can, all my little lights in this room are green that he's used to playing with.
Oh,
I just everything else. I did turn off the device for a little bit. I like to run it for a little bit, and then if anything's gonna zap a spirit's energy, it's this thing. And I don't like to rely on it as the only form of communication. So that's what we have.
so much.
So much, yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
I mean, it's always a rare combination to have somebody here who's open to having the spirits in their home and communicating and having people come in and communicate with them. But having spirits that are so aware of who they are, where they are, and how to do this, you know, and be willing to. It's such a rare phenomenon.
Will Dr. Bob just randomly play with the flashlight? Or
Yeah, so it takes a lot of energy, it might be some time, but.
Yeah.
Bob, do you want to turn the flashlight on for us?
The flashlight's coming on a bit, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it on all the way, Bob?
He's working on it.
I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Bring it on strong, Bob, if you can.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
good job.
Bob,
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you so much. That's
turn that off so it's not blinding.
Oh,
I'm like, I probably started on my nose. No, I didn't get it turned on, but I got
blinded by the light.
I did.
It's the fact that it's when it was asked.
Yes.
That's what gets me.
No, you could
Yeah.
see it.
That's the
You could see it
validation
coming,
here.
though.
Yeah.
that was the coolest thing I've ever
I
seen.
don't know how many times.
That was amazing.
Thank you so
Wow.
much. Thanks so much for that. Oh my goodness. Mayor of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really grateful for
Really
that.
good.
Thank you.
Really.
My goodness.
Wanted to go in here, we could go in with a half group.
I'm thinking, like I've just since I've been sitting here, I've been getting that
The pull from Dr. Bob was telling these guys that I have a hard time not being a psychic in this house, and because Bob is just constantly here going, "Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie." And I've been getting it, so that's why I pointed the camera to see if he was going to do something. Is it okay if I come in and say hello? It's been a while.
Gonna bring some people through, Bob. So this is the only room that we don't let people take pictures of the book.
Yeah.
You guys can come on in.
Yeah, I'm going to point the camera at the people. Not the stuff.
We can have detectors and stuff in here. And really, you could take pictures in this room, just not of the book, because there's people on that book.
Of course, yeah. You mind if I look at the book?
No, you can go take a peek. That book's from, what's that book? I think 1924 is when that's basically our minutes from our Masons meeting. So Bob's actually penned writing is right on there.
Wow.
Oh,
Do you want us to come back out?
You're not supposed to read the book, I'm sorry.
If you want us to come out there, let's go down this one. As soon as you walked away, this one went up. So
yeah, he's,
I think that was it. He doesn't want us getting too close to the book.
Oh, okay. I won't read the book then.
so everything on here has meaning. This is called memento mori. So the fact that a Mason passed away in this home, that's why this is set up this way. So it's like this year round. We have it set up.
Okay.
The beaver top hats, symbolic, because that was your master of your lodge. So the guy who runs the meetings would be wearing that hat.
This one, okay.
So
Thank you, Dr. Bob, for allowing us in your space
Yes, thank
again.
you so much.
I get the sense like he wanted us to come in here.
Bob, do you mind if I
you're fine.
He wasn't happy with me sitting here before either, so.
I don't know, it's pretty high. I don't want me to share.
He's even more right about that one.
The one in the kitchen went off, yeah.
That being the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's really, I got really high. Okay, if you want me out of your chair, can you turn that green?
Okay. Right, get out of my chair.
That was the same thing that happened last time I was here with me, so it was the exact same scenario. I said, if you don't want me here, yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I can just picture him getting a good laugh off
Yeah.
that, so.
I thought I saw somebody peeking from the stairs.
Mm.
Like, people use- and
I get that.
It seemed like there was like a cat or an animal or something running down the hall. And we got a couple temperature fluctuations in the room as well.
I've seen that from sitting in Marge's room looking out. I've seen that same phenomenon, something like a shadow coming up and going back down. And I had a camera pointed at it the whole time and nothing was picked up. But I distinctly saw it, like,
Almost like,
Yeah.
close like right
Yeah.
at the top, yeah.
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 Yeah, I've seen that twice when I was here, so.
We have temperature fluctuations.
Yeah.
My neck was sweating, and then all of a sudden it was fine, and then my knees felt like I was kneeling on ice.
We had it right here, just a strip. Cold.
Like smooth.
Yeah, no, honestly, it felt like,
Yeah, somebody was holding her wrist, yeah.
it was really interesting.
I'm just freezing all the time. I have a jacket on.
And I've been warm in here since I got here, so it's just weird, yeah.
Once you get to the top guy in the lodge, you get that.
Yeah.
And that's his photo. All three.
I was just saying, I put the meter there and then nothing.
Yeah, so it's interesting that I was taking pictures, trying to get pictures of all this, and Dr. Bob, and that's when the devices all went dark and everything died.
is
Yeah.
it? Oh, I thought that was,
When did that happen?
Well, everything just before you guys came downstairs.
Oh, really?
I was taking pictures and the devices, this one that we run the phonetics generator on, which we ran for all 10 minutes earlier, wasn't 100%, went to 0, and then my audio went to 0 shortly after that. So,
Oh, wow.
which normally is, like I said, maybe 20% of the battery for a 4-hour window of recording. So,
Wow.
yeah, I get it. For me, yeah, it's, you know, my career of ghost hunting, it's an oddity in itself, like to have the documentation that Justin has done and to have the level of activity that's in here is actually extremely rare. So it's like one of a kind.
Yeah.